on, we're on the right network. Yeah. Fuck this thing.
The greatest warrior is...
That's right, I gotta try and swear less, or else that's when YouTube goes ahead and they try to like automatically flag my stuff. We know that's never gonna last though. Alright. Should be all set. Alright. Welcome everybody. It's time to start on a pretty big one for the N64 quest, although it's not the greatest Mortal Kombat game, but it's also not the worst. It's not the worst one on the system for sure. It's easily the best one. We're gonna start with Mortal Kombat 4. There's a lot to say about this game, but just jump right in. Regular one-on-one. I set it to easy, not very easy just yet. I don't know for sure that I'm gonna need that yet, but I will start off on easy mode, and I will start with, the character I think I'm best with, which is Scorpion, of course. And yeah, we're gonna take the novice ladder for sure. As you may have noticed if you watched any of my videos, I'm not good at fighting games, so this is gonna be, you know, I'm not the worst at Mortal Kombat, but I'm not great at it either. And especially with this one, I gotta find my bearings for sure. I use that 3D to my advantage as well. And of course, remember that the first match in any Mortal Kombat does not at all constitute an indication of how well you're gonna do for the rest of it. You're gonna get towards the end, and you're just gonna be like whipping your controller at the screen and everything. So, of course, they start me off with a mirror match. I'm trying to remember if Scorpion in this game, because like I have not played this very much, but I'm trying to remember if Scorpion is always the first person, or if it's just a coincidence that they gave me a mirror match. I should not have got a flawless victory there. That is gonna make me way too confident in myself. Of course, yeah. Next up is Kai. As we go through these characters, one of the big things about Mortal Kombat for me has always been the newer characters in it, and I think the reason why I never really liked it very much has a lot to do with those characters. I just always got the feeling that about half of the characters that they introduced for this game weren't very good. Kai being one of them. If you know anything about Mortal Kombat, especially later on, you pretty much know it's all about characters. That's what made the big buzzes in the arcades, of course, save for the fatalities, but, you know, everyone got super into, you know, finding new characters, making rumors about there being new characters and everything, so, you know, when Ermac and, you know, Reptile and Smoke, and they're all these huge deals, you know, Mortal Kombat, the creators really took it upon themselves to make new characters all the time and put a lot of effort into that. So Mortal Kombat really became based around its characters, and you can see in kind of Mortal Kombat 4 they tried really hard. Almost half the roster, I think, is made up of new characters for this game, but like I said, about half of those characters, so about a quarter of the characters in the game as a whole, are not that great. Oh, we can get a fatality out of him? Honestly, I'm not going to be the one doing fatalities here. I don't remember anything. All I really have as far as doing special moves, anything like that, is what I usually think is going to be a special move, so I'm going to keep doing half circles and back forwards and stuff. Let's just take a quick look at this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 out of the 15 characters at the beginning are new characters. So almost half of the new characters, almost half of the characters in this game at the beginning, not counting unlockable characters, are new characters. So yeah, they made a huge deal about it. But like I said, you have 7 new characters to start the game. 3 or 4 of those characters are not very good. So it's not like Mortal Kombat 3, which I think you'll ask most people, and myself included, will say that that's not a great Mortal Kombat game. The improvement from 2 from the first one was good, because it really was the same game that had made such a splash, but then 3 kind of got away from itself. There were too many new characters for one thing, but at least a lot of them were really cool. Stryker is not one of them. Nobody likes Stryker. But I personally, a lot of it has to do as well with the fact that, like, if I say I don't like one of these characters, you might say that you do like that character and you might disagree with me, but you also, I would like to make sure that it's made clear that some characters got better as they kept being used. Raiko is, I think, one of those guys. I personally, in this game, Raiko is not a great character, neither is... I'd say Fujin was kind of weak, but Fujin being an Elder God himself, I mean, he's the Wind God, and he's not particularly good compared to other people, but Fujin, I would honestly say, is one of the better ones in here. People I don't like in this game, Jarek is dumb, Kai is pretty dumb, and Tanya. Those are the three characters I think are really dumb. Raiko would get better, Fujin's alright, and then that leaves Shinnok and Quan Chi, who are both really, really hugely important to the story, so I definitely give them a pass, if only for that reason. Quan Chi, we all pretty much know at this point, would be really, really super important, and he's probably one of the best new character they had, if you count him as a new character for this game and not mythologies, which we'd all like to forget, I'm sure. I would. I think everyone should know that I do. Oh my... Are you kidding me? This is what I'm talking about. I'm not good at these games, no matter what they are. I'm gonna have to swap it over to very easy mode just to look like I'm somewhat confident at it. The thing about fighting games for me, and you probably, if you ever noticed this about me, I've probably brought it up before, it especially becomes really important in Mortal Kombat, is I don't block. I do not ever play defensively in fighting games. It is the last thing on my mind is trying to be defensive and block and stuff. So I think that's the issue. The thing that I do try to do is, in a game like this, I do try to sidestep, so I'm more about trying to dodge if it's like somewhat on my mind, but like blocking is something I never do. And the thing that always happens with me too, and the reason it's so difficult is because, the fact that I don't block but other people do, all the computers and everything, especially depending on how good they are, they always do. It always ends up really it's like it confuses me. I'm like, why am I hitting all these attacks and it seems like I'm not winning? Well, it's because they're blocking it. It doesn't matter how many attacks you land in a row if they're all regular type punches that don't break blocks or anything like that. So, there we go. That's good.
Round 2, fight.
Getting off to it. Okay, start here against Raiko. That's the other thing that's helpful for me with Scorpion is he's got his attack that simultaneously dodges and attacks from behind. There you go. Get it. If you can pull it off with this stupid crappy D-pad on here.
Round 3, fight.
Oh, come on, really? I like how the fire kind of tries to follow him, so it went it made a spiral around my own head. That was weird. Fuck. God. Yep. There you go. I'm pretty much just gonna keep doing this until I spend all my continues. And then next time I might have to... I'll play this a little more and find out how bad I really need to do it on very easy mode. I'll do one more as Scorpion. I might try to change to a different character too. A better character. Not a better character than Scorpion, because he is the best character for me. But another good character, I would say. Somebody Sub-Zero, Liu Kang, Raiden. The classic characters, not any of these crappy... Not Raiko, not Kai for sure. Definitely not Jarek. Jarek has got to be the lamest. You know what it really is for me too about characters like Jarek is there's a bunch of them The only one that's any cool is Cabal, but they tried so hard to make characters that were involved in these dragon clan wars that happened in, I want to say, Outworld, but that whole mythology gets so foggy for me at this point. I haven't really paid attention to it in like 10 years. Used to be really into these games when I was 10, 11, 12. And I thought the whole time that I was somewhat good at them too, so that's the really embarrassing thing. I've never been good at these. Oh, come on, I got him with the fire! I totally got him with that last move. Did he block it? He blocked fire breath? And anyway, yeah, probably 12-year-old me probably could have given you a better rundown on the dragon clans. Ooh, did he just snap my arm back? That's a decent looking grab. But you have characters, Cobra is one of them. He just, this white dude with long blonde hair. I think he has nunchucks. He's in Deception. He's in Armageddon. That's when I really remember him because of the Conquest mode that was on Armageddon. The one that was actually like a different type of game, a really enjoyable game, not run around and then spend a little while fighting as this person. Cobra, Cabal is in there, and he's actually cool. I think a character from there's a character from Deadly Alliance, Su Hao, is involved in that. He looks kind of like a Nazi because he's got like the top hat with the symbols on it, but he's obviously not, but he's supposed to look like that as far as I can tell. Wow, I'm getting my ass kicked right now. I think it's because I dissed her earlier. I don't like Tanya. Tanya, actually, the thing that really bugs me about Tanya, I was just reading this Nintendo Power. If you're wondering where the Nintendo Powers were for this, let's see, I'm going to switch to Sub-Zero for this. I was looking in the Nintendo Power, and they had like a quick, like, 2-sentence tops rundown of the characters. And I was like, yeah, you know what? It's probably these new characters that I really need a good idea as to why I don't like them or why I think they're lame. And Tanya apparently is just sort of like the daughter of the ambassador in Outworld or Edenia, whichever one it is. You always want to say Outworld, that's like an easy fallback, but sometimes people are from Edenia or from the Order Realm, which Order Realm I don't think really came. Anybody was from the Order Realm until Deception, but she was like on guard duty and she just let Shinnok walk in and take over, and I was like, that's a terrible backstory. Are you for real? That's like, you're really starting her off on a good foot, like with the players. They definitely have a lot of respect for her. Like, just portray her as some total complete moron who was just like, yeah, sure, Shinnok, you can come right in, like, weakest border patrol agency in all of the 6 realms. I'm probably just gonna spend the next 5 continues getting my ass handed to me, so let's try Reptile. Like, I want to switch it up, I want to not be a ninja, but I'm like, yeah, the only people I want to be are, you know, the ninjas. Who all, to be fair, don't look like the ninjas anymore, because they're all different, especially Reptile. This is his starting to actually look like a Reptile phase. I think this was the first game that they actually did that with, instead of just having him be another palette swap. Am I gonna... Nope, didn't think so. Just pull a Rolling Thunder on me. I guess it would have had to be on the ground, but... I was trying to pull off specials with the kick buttons. The thing about the control setup here, I might end up changing it, because as I said, I don't really use block very much. But if you notice, there's a lot of punches going on. It's because the way that the default controls are set up on this are that the punches are on A and B, which are the big buttons, and then the kicks are on up C and right C, which means you have to kind of reach for them. And then in the middle with down C and left C, you have block and run. or run and block, respectively, whichever one I just said, in whatever order it was. So I basically find myself like switching. I'm not going. Now that I'm thinking of it, I am sort of doing it, but it's like I'll be up doing kicks for a while, and then I'll be like switch to punches, and I'm like, okay. Oh, I actually got it! Wow, I'm very surprised. I did not think I would win this. So we're gonna keep moving forward with Reptile, and wow, we only have 3 more fights to go. I don't think that's gonna mean anything. I'll probably get my ass kicked anyway, but yeah, I swear Jarrett's got to be the lamest character out of all these, and this is the only one where like I wish I'd have fought him way earlier because I feel like I'm gonna be totally embarrassed to lose to him. He just looks like a dork. Yeah, I got one. Got one over on him. Alright, let's see if I can do it again. There we go. I love the acid spit. I love it's easy for me to pull off. Was that an attack for me, or was... I saw some blood. I feel like that was me getting sliced open, but I can't be sure. Fuck. Damn it. Alright.
Round 3. Fight.
Oh, we're off to a great start here. Oh, total combo. Big combo on me. Another big combo on me. Take it back. Let's take it. Nope. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Of course not. Jeez. What an embarrassment. Alright, let's see. Let's go back to Sub-Zero. Let's give Sub-Zero another chance. I only did one with him.
Fight.
Was that the first attack I really landed on him? That seems like... does not seem right at all. Oh my god! One thing that's worth mentioning about this is actually, this is one of those things where like our ports took a really long time to hit. I'm not sure if it took a long time to hit the PlayStation or if it was just another one of those cases of, you know, the N64 getting its due way after. You know, Nintendo getting its due way after, I should say. That happens all the time now. But the home release of MK4 was originally in 1990, or the arcade release, I should say, was originally in 1997. So this is being June 98, which is or July 98. It might be July. Wow. Apparently, I'm not very good with Sub-Zero. But this was July 98, so this took a while to get over to the N64, as you might expect. Let's go back to Reptile. I seem to be doing okay with him. So both the PS1 and N64 didn't get the greatest releases. Like Mortal Kombat was not the home period of 1996 through 2000 was not a great time for Mortal Kombat. You know, Mortal Kombat 4 seemed to come out to a pretty big release in arcades, as it always did, but if you look at there being no good version of Mortal Kombat Trilogy, as I've touched upon before how bad Mortal Kombat Trilogy is on the N64, it's not better on anything else. And then you look at Mythologies came out in 97. We would also get Special Forces on the PS1 by the end of its lifetime. And we have Mortal Kombat 4, so I guess you could say Mortal Kombat 4 is the best. Well, also it's worth noting that the PS1 also had really early on had releases of Mortal Kombat 3, and I know the Saturn got an MK2 as well as I believe an MK3. But the N64 obviously only gets Trilogy, not good. Sub-Zero, not good. and this is, you know, Mortal Kombat 4, you could say, is pretty much the best release that Mortal Kombat had for a long time on consoles, up until Deadly Alliance, when they started to really like hone in and, you know, pretty much know what they were doing, especially on consoles, since Deadly Alliance was console first, console only release. God, am I going to get schooled by Jarek? What kind of a name is Jarek anyway? It's basically my name combined with Jared, which is not good. No, but it's spelled Jarek.
Just because they spell it wrong doesn't mean it's not Jericho without you.
Alright, that's reasonable, I guess. Still a stupid name. Oh, that should actually kill him, but I guess he's gonna get back up and keep fighting. That's that one that is like, yeah, he should be dead. I snapped his neck. That's a fatality, not a transitional move. Yeah. Alright, finally beat him. Let's move on to Goro, and this will be... Yep, this will be it for me, pretty much. Wow, look at how... Oh my god. This is how we remember Mortal Kombat for being one of the cheapest games in the world is. Look at how different the damage is between me and Goro. It took him maybe 4 moves of offense to take me out. He's the freaking Brock Lesnar of this game. Like, Brock Lesnar is looking like Samoa Joe. His fight against Samoa Joe at Balls of Fire, was it? Was on the defensive for pretty much the entire match. Hits one F5 and maybe like 5 other moves of offense, probably 5 German suplexes, and wins off the one F5. This is Goro. That's why everyone should hate Brock Lesnar, is because he's Goro from Mortal Kombat. God. Wow, that's ridiculous. Alright, this is our last shot. We're gonna be absolutely hopeless here. We had no chance. Oh. Straight punch to the face. Nope. Alright, that is the cheapest one, I think, because there's no reason he should be have a hitbox that's that generous for that move. You notice the first time he hit it, I actually did manage to dodge it at one point. The second time in a row he tried to do it, and I was surprised at that. That first time, I was a little bit appalled at his hitbox there. I definitely dodged it the first time, too. Wow. Now that I brought it up, it's apparently, they're gonna fix it, and so I can make an idiot out of myself. Oh my god! Freaking earthquake move? That's his last hit on me? Yep, that's a quarter of it right there. Oh, no, that was more like half, wasn't it? And I'm done. What? How in the hell are you supposed to beat that? Without being an expert at this game. Like, obviously people are really good at this. They practice all the time. You know, I just suck at fighting games. But when you look at that, you're just like, come on. Come on, man. But hey, you know, this is a lot better than most of the fighting games I've been playing up to this point. You can see it. You can see it on my face. You can see it with the way that I talk about Mortal Kombat, and I give it a lot of credit. And I give it a lot of leeway in the places that it's really bad, the times that it messes up, except when it's, you know, like Trilogy or something like that. So, you know, I can just play Mortal Kombat, just enjoy it. Not really have to take anything too seriously. All there really is to, you know, beat it, maybe with a couple people. Try and probably do it on very easy mode just to get whatever I can out of it. Although, excuse me, I'm pretty sure this is going to be one of those games where they don't actually count it if you beat the game on very easy mode, so we'll see whatever I can do about that. I'll be back with more of this, try some different characters, make it a little bit easier for myself to move up and fight different people. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. It's Mortal Kombat. You know what to expect, but it's a weird Mortal Kombat game, so I guess you don't. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time for more.